Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yeah, here we are again. The paints are out. The Artisan paints are out. There they are, the Artisan paints. That's what I use. And the reason I use them is because I can use water as my medium and I can wash my brushes with soap and water and the paint comes off easy. And I'm used to them. They're not much different to normal oils. They still use linseed oil and pigment, and it's just the linseed oil's been modified a little bit to accept water. So anyway, let's move on. What do we got going up here? I'm just pulling out some paint here. What we got? Some Phthalo Blue red shade, and I've got some Viridean Green here. Viridean Green. Can make a nice bluey green. Tap in using my 1-inch brush, the 1-inch Bob Ross brush. I still use the Bob Ross brushes, I think they're awesome. And I use the knife as well. I'm sort of feeling like doing paintings the way I learnt. The way I originally enjoyed it, so I'm trying to introduce it a little bit back into it because it's so much fun painting like this. I do miss it. Anyway, so I've got canvas board up and I've used some black acrylic. You could use gesso, black gesso, it's up to you. It's just I had some acrylic that I could use, and I've painted a little design and left some areas still white. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of this colour in for the sky, just using little crisscross strokes. And because this paint is quite soft really, it's not as dry as the Bob Ross paint, so I don't really need any medium. I can just put it straight on. So I'm leaving this light area. I want it to be white. I mean, I want it to be light. I'm going to keep that. So it's kind of like a backlit painting really, this one. Okay, get some more colour, give it a tap, some in this area. This is the hardest bit, doing this bit. The hardest bit on your arm, but take your time, you don't have to rush, take your time. Do a couple of strokes like this, sit back, having a look. Have a look at what you got, and then you can carry on. So I did my little black background things, not background, design these trees. I did that, I just made it up. I just was thinking about trees and kind of what I wanted. I wanted to put in a couple of big trees, and that's all I was really thinking when I did it. And then afterwards I was thinking in my head, we could have a path or something going along here. We could have some big tree roots. Make it look like an area that I've walked in. So I've walked in a lot of forests with a big tree roots. I do like those big tree roots, even if I trip over them sometimes. I still like looking at them. Don't know what it is. Trees are kind of magical to me though. I suppose trees are magical to a lot of people though. Okay, there we go. So what we've done is we've got a nice blue background. You can put some of this blue into the foreground if you want, it's up to you. And now I'm going to get some of the white, tap into some of the white, and then I'm going to think about the light source, maybe sort of here. So maybe the light is coming through there, and then from there I can go outwards. Outwards there. And there. Okay, sit back, have a look. And some of these actions that I pre-painted, pre-painted using the black, some of those still show through, so you get a bit of depth and distance in it. Okay, quite like that. I think I'm going to put a bit more white here. More there, in that area. Okay. Yeah, quite like that. I think what I'll do as well is I'll put some here. A bit of light there as well. Just under that tree. Sit back, have another look. Sort of looking at places that, because it's sort of got a misty look now, which I'm happy about. I like that. Certain areas need misting up some more. Yeah, that'll do for the sky bit. You notice how I sit right back? I always do that. It's a good way to see your painting, because you want to see the whole of your painting. You don't want to just look at part of it. You want to see the whole thing, so you can work the whole picture as you go, rather than just part of it, like I said. So I'm going to get some... I've got the hiccups. Not the hiccups. Almost a hiccup. Right, I'm going to put some blue and brown together and make some dark colour really. I just want a nice dark. Blue and brown will work alright, because we already have blue on the canvas. Make a right nice dark colour. So I'm thinking about these trees now, how I can bring them out. So I'm going to put some of this dark colour, and we'll start bringing these trees out of the picture a bit more. I don't mind the colour mixing. That's one of the things I think is better with oils than acrylics, is that you can paint wet on wet easily, and you don't have to use any mediums or anything. You can just get on with it. That's why I like it anyway. Unless you're good at acrylics and you can use them well. I know Clive 5 Art, seems to be able to use acrylics really well. I could never get used to them. Well, I kind of can. I try. I always try. Anyway, it's just I like these oils better. Each to his own though. Every now and then I feel like I should have another crack at acrylics. See if I can use them. Okay, I'm just looking at this tree. Thinking like that branch is going round, so that's probably going to come down there, that branch, and down there. And this tree as well, it needs to bring those two together like that. Just sit back, have a look. I think that gets too narrow too soon. That's better. Yeah, that's better, because you get branches and they're really thick, and they stay thick for longer than that. So we've got those 2 branches. Does it need another branch, or shall I leave it as almost like arms on this tree? I think we'll leave it for now. We'll probably add more. Let's start looking at this tree. I wanted to create a bit of a ruined area with the tree there, and kind of have it bent over like that. Move that like that. Yeah, quite like that. Yeah, I like that tree, I like it. Bring it out as well. Yeah, I kind of like that angle. I'm going to smooth that off there. I don't want it to be... I don't want any hard edges on these trees, I want them to be smooth. Yeah, I like that. So let's highlight some of this. Let's get some of this brown. Touch of white, see how it looks. Bring out some of it. See some of it. This branch. I'm sort of gonna just kind of pull down, and some of the wood will be shown. I think what we need, this is what I'm seeing anyway. I start seeing things when I'm painting, start thinking, oh, that'd be good. If I did that, that might work better. I'm going to get some red. So we've got some Alizarin Crimson, I'm mixing it all up here. So we've got a nice red tint. I'm going to see what that looks like. Quite like that. Just adds adds something. Just a little something. A bit more of the lighter. Just sort of dragging the brush down a little bit there. More paint. It down and around here, and then some on here as well. Okay, sit back, having a look. Got a nice atmosphere going on. Just getting a bit more of the light. Okay, what I'm thinking, see if I can do a little. What I'm thinking is on the other side of the tree, I think I could add a nice colour, like a bit of crimson and blue, make a kind of a lavender colour, and a bit of white, so more to the reddish with the white. Yeah, I like that. So I've made kind of a lavendery colour there. And then what I'm thinking is maybe be able to use that on the other side of the tree. Give it sort of a fantasy feel, really. That tree there, bit there. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Bit like that. Okay. Just sit back, have a look. Do I like it? Yeah, I quite like that. I might use that actually some more. I was thinking like the foreground. So I want to have a path. Let's use this lavender colour in with the brown. With the brown, so it's like the lavender colour and the brown there. And I've sort of mixed it, and see if we can develop a bit of a path coming out, so we can walk out here and go around, come out to there, back there. Okay, let's get some of that dark again. I'm going to bring some of that over it like that. Okay. And now let's get some light. It goes off there. Just sit back, have a look. I think I could get some of this purpley colour in there a bit more. Here, okay, and now just sitting back, having a look. Could do with some like bush shapes being here. So all I'm doing is grabbing some colour, get some of the darker, and just going like that, just creating marks really. And now what I'm going to do is then I'll highlight them here and there. Okay, now use some of this colour, all sorts in there. See how it looks. Let me highlight a few. looks alright. I'm thinking could be darker, could get some more dark blue. This one's blue and brown. Could be some darker areas. So this isn't real, of course. I'm just like playing, just making something, making something up really. I'm not using reference. I'm just using my mind to create something and seeing what happens, seeing what's generated. See, I quite like that. Tempted to add something. See if we can add a tiny bit of yellow. This yellow cap's not been off for a while. I think I'll wait. I'll have it ready though. I want to start adding some things over here as well. Some like bush shapes. Sort of, I'll just fill that in. Just fill it in and then come back and start tapping again. Tapping some shapes. Creating just some action. Okay, sit back. Some more tapping. So the direction of your stroke affects what you're going to create. So. Hints of green in amongst this. Using the cad yellow. Just hints though. Remember, this is fantasy. So you can do what you want. If you wanted to put like a man, half horse, centaur. If you wanted to put a centaur in here, you could. If you wanted to put a warrior in your picture, go for it. Or if you wanted to add some more trees. Always a good way of doing it. I feel like I could add there's a bit of a tree trunk. A tree stump. Yeah. An old tree there. Just wipe my brush. So I wipe my brush, I'm sitting back, having a look, thinking about what I want to do, how I can make things more interesting or better. Maybe there should be a more colour on that. Sort of pull this down. I want to separate it. This. So that might help. Okay, and then at the base, I'll create a bit of a shadow here. Also, more colour even there. And then I want to start getting a bit of lighter colour. A bit lighter, and then just put in a few lighter ones. Any that you don't like, you can use your finger to soften them. Yeah, that's better. And then get some more of the lighter colour, and maybe I'll have a few there. Sort of breaks things up a bit, so it's not all the same. Yeah, I kind of feel like I want something there now. I'll lighten the ground up a little bit, even there. That. And then I'm thinking kind of feel like I want something there. You know what I'm thinking. How's that look? That doesn't look right at all. I was trying to put like a centaur in there. No, it's because of his angle's wrong. No, I don't like it. What can I turn it into? This is where you can get creative and start messing around. I do this quite a lot. What if? It's like an elephant with a hat on. Let's try and change it a bit more. See what else it can become. Thinking I'm going to turn it into a distant tree. If all fails and you haven't planned it out right, turn it into a tree. That's funny. Makes quite a good tree there, actually. Anyway, there's me playing again. But you don't have to put this tree in here. It's just something I've done as I've been messing around. Once I start painting though, that's it. Can't help but play around. Okay, I'm just going to use my brush just to soften this whole thing back here. Just going to tap it. Just softens it. That's better. Soften it away and then get a bit of dark and just put that on top there. Just to send that back. We can add some dark areas if we wish into this. Perhaps even here. And yeah, I think that'll do. Sort of a little fantasy foresty type thing. Something that you could play around with and do all kinds of things and take it as far as you want. Another thing that I was looking at, thinking, oh, it'd be nice to get a liner brush and put in a bit more detail in here. Do all kinds of things and really make it look interesting. But yeah, so say thanks very much for watching this one, and if you like these videos, and please share them, give them a like, give them a thumbs up. And if you want to support the channel, you can support me on Patreon, or if you want to ask me a question, then you can find me on Facebook. So yeah, thanks very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.